Do you know the best method to start your locks with? Do you know? If this sounds like something you're interested in, then please do keep watching. Hello everyone, my name is Dora of Elle's Mirror and it's good to have you back on the channel. If this is your first time on the channel, you're very much welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, if this is your second time viewing my video, of course this is the second video here on my channel. So if you're second time watching my video, thank you so much for checking in again. Before I go into what I have for today, I want to take out a few minutes to appreciate all those who showed me love on my first video. Wow. Thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, thank you for subscribing, thank you for your support and show of love. I really appreciate it. I do not take it for granted. Thank you so much. Thank you. So today on the channel, we're talking about the best method to start your locks with. Do you know the best method to start your locks with? Do you know? If this sounds like something you're interested in, then please do keep watching. I'll also be sharing about the method I started my locks with, the challenges, the drawbacks, basically everything I experienced starting my locks with the method I chose to start my locks with. There are 7 basic methods that can be used to start your locks. For you to choose the best method, you have to consider the texture and length of your hair, and also what you want your end result to look like. Let's quickly go into the 7 methods. The freeform locks. You can start your freeform locks in several ways. You can decide to shampoo your hair and never detangle it again, or use a curl sponge and let your locks form on their own. Freeform locks are free to grow how they please, and you don't separate them from each other. Instead, you let the hair dictate the look. The drawback to this method is you never know how your lock will turn out. For some, that is the beauty of the journey. The two-strand twist. Most people who start their locks themselves go for the two-strand twist. The two-strand twist is very easy to do. All you need to do is to section your hair according to the desired size and twist from roots to tips. Twists usually create thicker locks than the other method. The downside to this method is that the lines of the two-strand twist can take a period of 6 months to 1 year to completely fade out and start looking like solid locks. At the early stage, your twist may unravel at the ends, but your ends can be maintained by palm rolling or using a crochet hook method. The braids and plaits. Another way to start your locks is by braiding. This method is ideal for individuals that wish to maintain their locks by interlocking. The downside to this method is the braided pattern can take a really long time to disappear, especially when it is a tight braid. Have in mind that because the braid pattern produces more of a linear aesthetic, the resulting lock may be flat in appearance rather than cylindrical. The instant locks. Instant locks refers to the act of creating fully locked dreadlocks instantly using a crochet pin. The lock extensions. This method is for people that don't want to go through the ugly phase of locks but instantly want the appearance of long cultivated locks. You can attach lock extensions with human hair fibers, synthetic fibers, or someone else's lock. You can maintain your new growth with palm rolling or interlocking. The comb curls. The comb curl method utilizes a comb to create uniform curls around your head. Comb curls can be sensitive to water, so you have to be careful when shampooing them to prevent them from coming undone. You could seal your ends by palm rolling or twisting. The interlocking or sister locks. People like their locks appearing neat all the time and don't want to be bothered with maintenance themselves, so they opt for the interlocking method. This method involves using a tool or your finger to interweave the lock through itself. Direction is north, east, west, and south. The drawback to this method is the resulting locks are often too small or micro. Also, depending on your texture of hair, it can take 6 months to 2 years before your hair is fully locked. Backcomb method. The backcomb method is commonly used among Caucasians or people with naturally straight hair. This is because it involves teasing the hairs to create an internal intertwining of hairs. then palm rolling it into the shape of a lock. The drawback to this method is if you don't maintain the locks properly, at the beginning you could have budding at the shaft of the lock instead of at the ends. What method did I start my locks with? I could say none of the aforementioned. I basically started my locks by first sectioning my hair in parts and then loosely wrapping little strands of my hair around itself, just like threading, but in a loose way. Here is an illustration using a dummy. I took a piece, or you could say a strand of the hair, and I gently wrapped it round the other section, like the remaining section, loosely anyway, just like threading. So I did that. So every section I created on the hair. So this is how it will look like after you're done. I enjoyed this process because my hair started budding quite fast. I could wash my hair anytime I wanted without fear of my locks unraveling. I could see my locks were fat as they matured. One of the challenges I faced was that it was quite stressful maintaining a loose wrap, especially because some wrap was more loose than the other. I had to rewrap locks that were that way. It was challenging to maintain equal section as I was sectioning my hair myself. So that's how I started my locks. I maintained my new growth by retwisting once in 3 months. Like I said at the beginning of this video, there is no method that is tagged the best. The method you decide to go with depends on your hair texture, length, and what you want your outcome to look like. I hope you learned a thing or two from this video. Don't forget to hit the like button, share, subscribe, and stay beautiful.